Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Aftermath. I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but we got a bunch of new toys, and I am so incredibly excited. We have a whole bunch of new microphones and equipment and everything, and I'm just going to go ahead and introduce our guests for today, because they're losing their minds over here. We have the one and only, and I promised I would do this for you next week, the elaborate, the spandiferous, the stupendous, the wonderful Ethan.
I just poked Dylan in the face and started him laughing as soon as he said that we started the podcast, and I poked him and now he's laughing. I messed it all up. It's great. It's perfect. My name's
And of
Ethan.
course,
How's it going?
Without further ado, we have Dylan as well.
It's a me.
Dylan, yo.
Dylan, yo.
I'll stomp on your head and make you flat like a pancake.
Good luck. Heck yeah. And if you hear any other ramblings from beyond, it's most likely going to be Chase. He's also with us today.
1 second.
He's a
He's
mutual friend of ours as well.
Closer.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the oblivion right now. Sorry about
Oh, he just got really quiet. He's gone. And there he is. He's gone.
And just like a
We'll
thief
pull
in
him
the
back
night,
out
Just
when we
like
want him to
ships
talk
passing in the thieves.
in the night.
You can't glass houses, throw rocks, and you can't make omelets.
Doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. That's the whole
Anyways,
point.
to get on to what we're going to be talking about in a little bit, I had kind of a crazy week happened.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I will start off on the top of the list that Ethan and I,
That's me.
yeah, we had a bit of an encounter a couple nights ago.
Of the third kind?
I wouldn't say that. It was
Trying to remember any close encounters of the third kind.
no, we didn't have. Oh my God, it was a bird in a chimney.
Oh,
That was-
yeah.
yeah.
Freaking birds, man.
Yeah.
What kind of bird?
It was like a small bird. It wasn't anything.
Small bird.
The kind
Yeah.
that gets stuck in the chimney and tries to peck my eyes out.
Small chimneys for
It
small
didn't.
birds.
It didn't do that. Regardless,
Yeah,
it was.
it's
It was
supposed
on
to be
the.
an action-packed story where I almost died. I'm joking. Nothing
Yeah.
happened. It was pretty.
I took a basket because I was like, oh, just a cage of some kind.
I thought you were going to say I took a bat.
Took a
Oh,
bat
yeah.
and started to swing at the chimney, hoping for the best.
I grabbed the first blunt object I could find.
Only the best to kill birds with.
No,
Friggin' brutal.
no, none of that happened. I thought that some kind of basket would be a good thing to get, but then as I started realizing that this thing could just kind of go AWOL in a moment's notice, I was like, maybe we shouldn't do. I was like,
In your hubris, you forgot that birds could fly.
well, yes. So I was like, let's get it.
For a second, he forgot that birds can
I'm like,
fly.
oh,
That's how it
crap.
got in the situation in the first place.
Bird
shit.
Those wings work? No,
I thought they were just for show.
no. So I was like, what's the next best option? I was like, oh, a
bat.
blanket. No, blanket. I was like,
And this is when the
a
gun
net
came
of some kind. There's no gun involved indoors.
Something to bury it. Inhibit its flying ability.
So we opened the door to the chimney, and then as Sean was like opening it slowly, I was like, just like, no sudden movements. Let's try and be careful with it.
And then you screeched at the top of your lungs,
And
be
then-
free.
Yeah, no, and then I said, this is my home. And then I just,
That's when we got the bat.
and
right?
that's when the bird looked at me in the eyes and said, I'm going to kill you now. No. So I like,
three-eyed raven or something.
yes,
Jeez, bro.
exactly. So I like had my hand in the blanket, if you can imagine, while also like holding it out sort of, just
You
in
felt
case.
around for it.
No.
And as soon as you
No,
got a grip, you
'cause-
crushed it.
I like
No.
how you're so
Oh,
violent.
no, none
you
of this
really
happened.
Did a bird attack you at some point in your life? You really don't like birds.
I love birds.
So as we're opening the door, it's like holding on to like the side of the latch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I just kind of yoink, I kind of grab it. And then I try to like be gentle. And I'm like, cause I'm like looking at it, I'm like holding like this in the blanket while it's like kind of sitting upside down. And I'm like, hey, I got you.
It's going to be okay.
I literally was like, dude, I got you.
It'll
Just
be over
chill.
soon.
Chill out. Just no sudden movements. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be chill. And then
I didn't believe you.
as I walked outside, I tried to like let it go onto like the bush and out from underneath the carport, and that dude just goes like 180 and goes and like gets stuck in the porch. And I'm like, stop! And it just keeps like flying around and like trying to get like it can't find its way out. And we inevitably kind of like. And one thing I was getting kind of frustrated because I didn't know what was going on. John kept saying, "Don't go back inside the house. Don't go back inside the house." And for a split second, I was like, "Then shut the door."
I was shutting the door. I was just telling it not to go back inside. I was asserting dominance. Okay.
I got you.
This is my domain.
Yes.
No
So-
birds allowed.
Yeah,
That
no
was
birds
the-
allowed in
That was the first of
Fucking
many
avian asshole.
of many things that went on. I was confused about. We were hanging out, Dylan. Dylan showed up at my house one day. Well,
Yeah,
Uh,
take that, government.
I
Yeah,
can't
Ian's
remember.
got a real sweet set of monkey bars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got a whole playground out back. Don't know if you guys know that. Cool
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
only.
We keep it. We have a bodyguard. You got to know the secret passcode to get
Yeah,
in.
his name's
Alfonso.
Raul.
Oh, Alfonso and Raul.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, good job.
Alfonso.
There's a reason why you're not Italian, because you can't say Alfonso.
How about I
And-
just fucking kill you?
And hey,
Good luck.
Hey, everyone, let's chill out.
No, that's a threat. Uh-oh.
You can't kill him. He's our friend.
Yeah, take that.
Where did Chase come
Dylan?
from?
Yeah, no, he's gone again. Back to the void.
You can't pick your family, but you can kill your friends.
I mean,
Wait,
you're not lying.
wait, what? Anyway,
I never was good at math, but you're not. Oh, wait. Oh, Chase, come back from the void.
I mean, you could kill your family too if you really needed to, I guess.
He's not lying either.
Okay, we're getting very far derailed.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
going nowhere
yeah,
fast.
Anyways,
so
what I'm saying is, at some point, you showed up at the house and were like, surprise, I'm here. Because again, like the quarantine's kind of in our area has kind of let up a pretty substantial amount.
And then immediately you said,
I don't
leave.
think it was ever.
No,
really
I never
full
s-
effect.
So
Honestly,
we were hanging out and we were talking and stuff, and we got to watching a show, which I'll get to after a while. But I have the new, or I say new, it's like the Halo bundle on Steam, and the first one came out. I think that the first one, and then of course like Reach came out or whatever. Again, if you have no idea what this is, sorry, but
You're just not cool enough.
no, I wouldn't say that. You just
cool kids only.
anyways. So I was wondering when the second one was going to come out. And then so I just posed the question. I was like, hey, Dylan, do you happen to know when the next Halo is going to come out? And he's like, no, I don't know.
Got no clue, buddy.
And didn't you even say something along the lines of like, wouldn't it be
I hope they're going to do another surprise release like they did with Halo CE.
exactly? And so
Lo and behold,
he
in my hubris.
he goes home, and then the next morning by around like noon, Halo 2 comes out. And I was like, we predicted the future.
Halo the 2.
And I was like, man, we haven't played it yet, and I am excited too, because I haven't played like any of the Halos,
Strap in.
but I've enjoyed the first one though. Sean's played through what? Almost all of them?
No, I've played through 1, 2, and
Oh, DST?
ODST on Legendary, and I'm working on 3 right now.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I've only played Halo games on Legendary. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, gotta have that clout.
Hardcore, cool gamers only.
What
Yeah.
I'm hoping is that playing them on the hardest difficulty won't absolutely fucking destroy your interest in the series.
No, because I made it this far.
Yeah.
I ain't dead yet.
I mean, sure,
You
but
forget that I absolutely hate myself and love playing games that are way too hard.
yeah, now that I think on it, you played Halo. If you can play Halo 2 on Legendary and keep going, you'll be able to tolerate the rest, I'm sure.
Yeah.
By not break a sweat, I mean it was hard, but guess what? I still liked it. That's the way I am.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, supposedly, you guys, I remember being in my room and occasionally peeking in, and you guys just struggling so hard on
Well,
Halo 2.
It doesn't
On
help
that
that I
topic,
was also
Sean,
trying to kill him maybe half the time.
Yeah, well, I remember that
Maybe
too.
half the time I was like, oh, look out.
unprovoked, by the way, of
Yeah.
his own volition, he tries to murder
Yeah,
me.
just because.
Oh, I'm like, oh, by the way, barrel strike to
Here's
the
a
back of
plasma
the head.
Here's
Eat the stock of this gun, lol, and you're and you're like, no, and I'm like, you're dead. And then we both have to restart, because if you kill one person, then you both have to restart. It's not
Right.
worth it, but it's a fun joke.
Only in Halo 2.
Yep.
Although, on the topic of struggling, if you'll remember
Struggle bus.
our many attempts on Delta Halo trying to get that bridge activated and get across it while we're being pelted with mortars and assaulted by infinitely spawning ghosts. Not to mention the squad of infantry that's just strewn about the structure like
Gotta be honest, I don't remember what the level names at all, but
You
I feel like I remember this. I feel like I
Come on,
remember
Dylan. What
this.
were we gonna say there?
It was bad.
no.
No.
Wow. Wait.
To be fair, I've played Halo multiple times, and I still don't remember all the Halo levels either. So
Right. Cool kids only. Thanks, Chase.
I love the little
I guess I'm the
tidbits.
only fucking one.
I love how
Jeez.
Chase just keeps.
Oh,
giving us-
back from the void.
that's because you've played it since childhood religiously.
Not religiously, it's like tradition. Every time a new release came out, we had it pre-ordered.
I have to get deep.
Yeah.
What's the difference between tradition and religion? Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
freak.
Yeah, give me that look. Give me that
Hey,
look.
not that kind of podcast. It's not that kind of podcast.
Yes, and he looks defeated. So, on to the next topic.
Anyways.
I'll defeat your ass.
Whoa. Hey, that. Anyways.
Whoa now.
Anyways. So, but I think it's been I'm excited for it. I haven't played Halo 2 at all, I don't think. Or if I have, it's been very, very little. So,
You've had a much more relaxed experience with the series so far.
yeah.
More
And I
so than
enjoy
Sean
it.
has. He's
Yes, because I like
gung-ho.
pain.
What is it
devil
called?
may
Is
care
it
ways.
masochistic?
It's masochist. Yes, I
Yeah,
like pain.
Definitely.
That's why I picked all the legendary.
You don't know
difficulties.
true pain yet. We'll do a lasso playthrough.
And guess
Oh,
what?
God.
Wait, which one is that? What does that mean again?
Legendary all skulls on.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, heck yeah, let's go, man.
That's the one that's just difficult for the sake of being difficult.
That's the
Mhm.
one that's difficult because you hate yourself.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
that's all. Literally,
but
that's
it makes
all it
it
is.
so.
Is it just the Ethan difficulty?
There are aspects of it that make it really fun, but then once the difficult
those are few
skulls
and
just
far
kick in,
between.
like there's one. I don't remember if I've told you about this one before, but it's called Black Eye. And if your shields go down and you have low health, the only way to get your shields back is to punch an enemy in the face and kill them.
Oh,
So
and
do-
you have to kill them?
So do the thing that I
pretty
literally
sure.
was never able to do in any of the games because I could never melee without dying. Awesome, great, epic. I love this.
It's gonna
Yikes.
it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I gotta finish 3 first.
So to get back to make good on a promise I just made, the show that Dylan was going to show me that we came over, or that he came over and showed me was called The Origin, Advent of the Red Comet.
Yes, indeed.
That sounds way too deep.
I mean, it's a Gundam show, so again, it's right in Dylan's wheelhouse. It's right up his alley. So again, he knows all the ins and outs. And so, and again, I haven't watched any of Gundam except for Unicorn, which is the one he showed me so far. And I really enjoyed it.
It's cool.
I honestly, so far, I think it's my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It's a good one.
through numerous factors. The big one was the characters. I always get suckered in with a good character development,
course.
character story, and there was I also love that it's kind of morally ambiguous
Mhm.
question mark.
Yeah.
It there is some kind of blurred line there, but I do love that there's no real good and bad side.
There's evil on both sides and good
Yeah.
on both sides.
It feels very real in that aspect that there's nobody's perfect and everyone has.
Everybody sucks.
If you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna go ahead and say spoiler alert because again I'm gonna kind of start talking.
Oh
I'm gonna
no, I have to run away. I'm joking.
I'm gonna bounce around the whole series, but the big thing is the finale of it. Whenever they're trying to make peace, and of course everyone again the people that you think
We all know how that goes.
yes the people that you think are the bad guys are actually trying to be good for some extent, and of course trying to make peace, trying to do their own thing, even though it may be on their own personal
Trying to
terms.
have their way.
Exactly. So it may not be perfect, but again, they're trying to do something good, is what it seems like. But then the other guys, the guys that you think would be the good guys, just are
Nah, fuck it.
yeah, just screw it.
We about to
and-
go hard.
And then, of course, you're like, oh man, now I realize why the universe is the way it is. So it's really cool. I like the show a lot.
Wouldn't
and-
be the 1 year war if it didn't even last a whole year.
exactly. And I,
Well, yeah, that's how math works.
Sean?
you sarcastic motherfucker.
Is there a problem?
Is there a problem, officer?
What's the office for? Is there a problem?
Do you like your nose?
Swear to drunk, I'm not. God. I'm not as thinking.
I hope you won't miss it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, you want to take the floor, Dylan? You have something you want to talk about?
The floor is clean.
The floor's clean.
It's very shiny.
Well, already you're already lying
Made
to
of
everybody.
wood.
Yeah, that's true.
Glossy.
I feel like you're hyping this floor up a lot.
Anyway, how about... Shit.
Excellent. What a seamless segue.
Okay. So, on the topic of... Well, no, we've talked about that for a good bit.
You can talk about whatever you want.
I know Chase can add a bit to this subject. How about any games that we've got on our radar?
Oh, and he returns from the void.
Hold on, before we
Back to
before we
the
go
void.
into that, if I will say, it is now. We record this on Thursday, so in 2 days, the new Terraria update comes out, and I'm actually pretty stoked about
let's
that.
not talk about this now because that's literally all I have to talk about. So
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Back
then
to
we'll
you,
then
Dylan.
we'll
Exposed.
yeah, right.
Sorry.
Big facts. Totally
Sorry.
exposed.
gotcha. Anyways, what you got? I just wanted to add those 2
And
cents.
back
then.
from the void chase. Hey, he's back.
Well, I'd say the number 2
Number 2.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 games that I'm most excited for would probably have to be Cyberpunk and Halo. Though knowing Halo right now, it's iffy.
Yeah.
Which Halo? There's a new Halo coming out.
Yeah, there's a new one coming
oh,
out.
nice.
I think it takes place directly after 5.
Yeah, cool. And when does the Cyberpunk game come out?
What is it called? The new Halo?
Halo Infinite.
Oh,
Of course.
dang.
Do not remember when Cyberpunk comes out yet.
I know I feel like it's been coming
Oh my
out for
God.
a long time.
Everyone keeps talking about that game.
Yeah, 'cause it's been coming out what feels like forever.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out.
Is that the one with Keanu Reeves?
Yes,
Okay.
Oh yeah,
it's supposed to come out like last month.
Really?
Wait, then why is it?
They're
Not
doing
out
some
yet.
finishing touches with it, so
It's always finished.
push it up to I think it comes out in 3 months.
Yikes.
3 months. Some long finishing touches they're doing.
Yeah, for real.
Was it 3 months, Dylan?
Yes,
Me
quick
too,
fact check me.
Fact check me now.
You want me to give you back the mic, Dylan? All right, here you go.
And he goes to the void.
mic.
My mic.
Only I can talk into it.
They will never talk him like that. All it takes is you to say
So-
ooh woo one time, and that
Oh.
mic is no longer.
Dylan. There's some scolding going on here. Anyways, there's a lot of games on our radar that we've been talking
Oh
about.
my god!
for the past couple
Not
days.
even new releases, just shit we need to play.
Yeah, old stuff we need to get back
Mhm.
onto.
I got to play a little bit of the first Armored Core today.
Oh yeah, dude.
How dare you?
It is unwieldy as all
I mean,
fuck.
that's with all old games though. Like if
Really?
you hop into a game that's been out for more than like 10 years, it's gonna feel like the clunkiest game.
Because
you've
it
ever played.
was back in the time where thumbsticks didn't exist on
Right.
PlayStation yet.
Forgot about that. Don't talk about a
It was
bygone
only
era.
The D-pad.
A
The
bygone
right
age.
trigger is to look down. Left
For-
trigger is to look up.
like it became a norm that like X or whatever that bottom button is to jump for like you know
Yeah.
X or A, right? And but there are old games where like square is like the jump button, and you're like, why?
Dude,
It's like-
that was one thing that frustrated me so much about Kingdom Hearts. Loved that game. The fact that the X button was the attack button and then the circle was the jump, I was like, I'm so lost.
What were they thinking?
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I played too much Ratchet and Clank for you to swap this up like this.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
man. You know what they had on the PlayStation 3 store, of which I found many. Like I'm sure I've told you, I found like fucking God Hand, Armored Core 5.
Oh my god. Armored
Let's
Core.
see, an old arcade shooter called Wolf Fang.
Yeah.
Got to play that too. It's really fun.
Did you find out what the game was that you forgot about? You were trying to tell me.
It was God Hand.
It was? Okay.
Yes,
Because you were like, you told me a whole bunch of them. You're like, I can't remember what the last one was.
my arm.
My arm.
My arm
Yeah.
has the power of the God Hand.
Yes. And it will slap at you.
Now, I have,
Slap you to the fucking moon.
I have a plethora of
Oh,
questions
man. Okay.
Oh, we'll get there.
because I don't.
That'll be fun.
What's the God hand?
The hand of God.
That's very very descriptive of you.
I was
Oh, hang on. Let me dig Chase
No.
out of the void again real quick.
Yes, quickly. He comes back. He
Well, there's
approaches.
the other
Yeah.
God Hand from Berserk, if you want to know what that is.
I
Nope.
don't-
Nope. No, we don't need to go down an
don't-
anime trail again.
I don't know
We'll
what
save
you guys
Berserk for another day.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking
I'm not
about.
ready to sacrifice yet.
It might just be because you guys are being weebs. I don't know. But
Okay, that's just sitting around my neck.
Oh my god.
Now, back to it. Yeah, I also got the Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, which I believe is the
So-
last and
Heck yeah.
newest entry into that little series.
Is that like a crossover between Dynasty Warriors and Gundam?
Yeah, it's the same deal with like Hyrule
I feel like
Warriors.
it's kind of
and
implied in the name.
You're right, but I just didn't know if it was like
There's
with
nothing wrong with
Gundam.
making sure.
With Gundam games, I don't know.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam, the crossover between Dynasty Warriors and actually Armored Core, not Gundam. They just call
Just
it
in
that.
case you
Yes.
didn't know, it's a crossover.
Right.
So
That's cool.
I'm sure that'll be fun for about 5, maybe
6-ish.
6 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is. Yeah, I mean, it's dumb fun, just hack and slash.
Oh yeah, I think it's that one. It's like just crowds and upon
Mhm.
crowds of people. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and it's just kind of like you're just hacking and slashing.
yeah. All flash, no substance.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not very much flash, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it still looks fun.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right? Like,
That's what he's saying.
It's
fun
it's
for,
a
like,
good game to just like sit down for a few minutes and just fucking button mash whatever the
right.
fuck.
It's like-
Yeah. Just for
really
the hell
not.
of it.
Just zone out.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. After, you know what, I've been, again, it's still your turn, so I should probably, like, not, but, like, there's a few.
Get off the
games like
mic,
that.
Sean.
No, it's not happening. I feel like there's a few games like that that's, like, after, like, a really long day, I don't want to play a game that requires me to think. I just
Mhm.
want to, like, sit down.
I'm done
and
with
just,
thinking.
Right, and button
Yeah.
mash.
I just need to kill.
Yeah.
Right? Or if I do think, I want to only think and put no other effort in, like, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get you with that. If we can go back on the topic of Armored Core, though.
Oh.
I haven't played 5 or like Verdict Day or whatever.
I played a bit of it. It's so much more smooth, of course, than the original.
Yes. As you can imagine.
But man, it's just
It just,
I don't know. It's just got a feel about it. I
Are they
wouldn't know
still
what to
releasing
compare it
those?
to.
No, that was the last one.
Okay, because I was like, wait a second, what? I thought they weren't. I thought they've been not released this.
Yeah. Verdict Day came out what?
I think it was 2013.
Wow.
That's a
Mhm.
move.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You've still got the insane, like, in-depth customization,
Yeah.
balancing the suit power.
I never got super far in those games because they were so complex.
Yeah.
There was so much I felt like that went into all of it. The
Mhm.
customization, the missions, it was just so much.
yeah.
I was like, I got bogged down as a kid and I was like, I don't get it, but it's cool looking.
Nah, man. When you're a fucking dumbass kid like I was, you're only there for nonstop action,
Yeah.
immediate payoff.
Bombs.
But as an adult,
Yeah.
I'm all about that shit now.
Wait. You're an
Yeah, yeah.
adult.
I mean,
Nobody told me that.
by definition's sake.
I guess being a little fucking trash kid, you wouldn't know, Sean. Grow up.
You never defended the fact that you were an adult, so it sounds like
I am an adult.
Sounds
I
like
pay
you-
taxes.
You can call me a kid all you want, but you're just a tax
I
paying
pay
kid.
for my
I
insurance.
pay for car insurance.
I'm a big kid now.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't you see my huggies?
Oh my god.
Big kids only.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wish to change the name of the podcast to the Big Kids Only Podcast.
Heck yeah. Doing that right now. Hold on.
Dude, one second. Type.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Sean's gonna have to be ousted.
So is there any other games on the radar we were talking about? What was some of the ones that we had talked about doing besides Halo, besides Armored Core?
I have to get a Sega Saturn
Okay.
so that I can get the entire Panzer Dragoon series.
Panzer Dragoon, man.
I don't think I've ever played those.
They're
It looks fun. I don't think I could. It's one of those that I don't think I can
Just
get.
nice, simple, old
Yeah.
school on rail shooters.
I don't think I can get
Nice.
super into it, but I believe for a hot minute we can sit down and goof around
Oh yeah.
and have a lot of fun with it. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Just the look of it is what I like the most.
Yeah.
How everything was designed.
Yeah.
Sort of biomechanical aesthetic to it.
Very Evangelion, you would say.
A little bit.
Anything else? Or you want to move
What
on?
say you, Sean? You've got the look of the devil in your face.
Wow. Not even your eye, just the whole face.
No, I was just staring off in the distance because he said Evangelion, and I remembered that you guys tried to explain that show to me for no lie.
What?
No,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
hang
wait,
on,
wait,
hang on,
wait.
hang
No,
on.
let me finish. This is freaking my turn now, kid. So you guys tried to
Dang.
explain that show to me, and we were in school. It was in high school. I don't know if it was junior or senior year, but you guys tried to explain that show to me and showed me video evidence of things that were going on, walking me through like the ending of the show and telling me all sorts of stuff.
The
And
worst possible thing
after-
I could have done.
After literally 3 hours of school where I was never paying attention to any of my work, I still was like, yeah, but like, what?
Now, just to preface, we are not those snobby fucking know-it-alls that are like, oh, it's just too deep for you. You won't get it. It's like, no, motherfucker. I just think it looks cool.
But I also didn't get it. I was like, yeah, no,
And
I
that's
can't deny
fine.
it looks neat, but like, what is going on?
It's just a fun little show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Got great action. That's
I
what
liked
I'm
it.
there for.
Yeah, but I was also really confused.
That's fine.
That's also part of it.
Is what it is.
Here he comes.
You don't need to understand. All you must do is watch and enjoy scenery.
That's exactly what I did with the scenery.
All
scared
you
me
must do
sometimes.
is know and ascend.
Intake information.
You guys are getting really deep. But,
Yeah.
I was just
That
watching-
show,
One
that
might
show-
say
I-
too deep for you.
I feel like that show is secretly deep
I'm gonna fucking shoot
on a whole
myself.
new level.
Get hacked
Evangelion
on.
is like secretly like way deep. There's like a whole lot that goes into it. I'm like, I don't understand a lot of it, but I love it though. I love it. I love like I've told you this before, Dylan, as well.
Mhm.
I love a universe that's rich in lore and the possibilities of like all that kind of nonsense. So it's
Yeah.
really cool. But anyways,
Thank you, Chase.
so what are you guys talking about?
Nothing. I just poked his phone and he just shouted "car" in the background. I said, "Thank you, Chase."
Thanks. Thanks for your input, Chase.
Thank you. You gotta love it.
As always, appreciate
I
it.
don't even know what kind of car it is. Doesn't matter. It's a car.
Okay, so do you want to take over your topic that I tried to steal from you on accident?
Oh, well, I have a couple of things, I guess. But yeah, the one main thing is that my favorite game of all time, Terraria, has the final update, Terraria Journey's End, coming out. And that's all I'm going to be playing for a week straight. I've already sunk like 300 hours into that game. And
I believe it, and I believe it.
Well, you don't have to believe it. I can show you evidence, factual evidence.
Factual
My
evidence.
Steam
Believe
archive
it.
telling me that I've played 300 hours in that game,
Yes,
and I'd do it again. In fact, I probably will do it again when the update comes out.
especially because you're gonna be a.
Yeah, well, that was the next
Do you
thing.
want to talk about your
That's
procedure?
that was the next thing. Oh God, don't make it sound like I'm freaking getting a colonoscopy.
Surgery.
Jesus Christ, bro. Can we talk about your procedure, sir? Please don't. We only say
I don't
procedure
wanna,
when we
it,
don't
would
want
it
to.
be called surgery?
Technically, yeah. It's I'm
Okay,
getting my
well,
wisdom
I
teeth
didn't
removed.
know. I didn't know.
Sean's getting to that age.
Right,
The
yeah.
turn of 42 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
As soon
right.
as
Prostate exam.
my man, my voice is high enough pitch that I had a woman, because I'm wearing these masks, right? Because I have to for the Rona. I had a woman call me, say yes, ma'am, to me for an entire call, right? Okay, that's my voice.
We all know why.
Because I have a high pitch. But even still, like with the hair, I don't get it, right? But still, and afterward, the first thing we did when we got in the truck is my partner like nudged me and laughed and said, "Yes, ma'am." Right?
You're a girl.
And I was like, haha, and then just kept doing my paperwork. But
For
yeah,
the rest of the day, you deepened your voice a couple of octaves.
I mean,
yes.
even then, I can't. It's not that easy. Oh,
The chase
he's coming back.
is about to speak.
gosh,
He's coming
here we
back.
go.
Here he comes.
I was talking to a lady on the phone at Home Depot, and she said, "Yes, ma'am," to me at first.
Did you say it's sir?
No, I didn't really care, but
Yeah, I don't either.
I spoke again, and then she said, "Oh, yes, sir." So
Yeah.
thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, she never once did this patient correct herself. She just said yes, ma'am, the entire time. It was
Maybe she knew what she was doing, and then she's like, "Oh crap, I got to stick with this now."
She was totally nice and respectful about it, but part of me was like, I want to take this mask off and just confuse the hell out of you. Right?
Just
Was
take
it-
the mask. I'll be fully just
Right.
clad in
but
facial
then
hair.
if I just cough or sneeze,
Yes,
she's
ma'am.
gonna have a heart attack, and then I've got an actual, have to actually do my job.
Was it
right?
like
Oh,
a video
wow.
call?
No, I was in someone's house.
No,
Oh.
yeah. Talk about like a call, like a. he was
Oh,
on-
okay. No, I was
yeah, when
thinking like
say
on a
call,
phone.
When I say call, I mean an incident that I was assigned to on the
Yeah.
ambulance.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that way though.
Yeah. So, but still, yeah. So I'm having my wisdom teeth removed tomorrow morning.
in the
Um,
dawn of tomorrow.
I
I
When
hope
it-
you're
well,
ready
actually,
to be less smart.
if you're listening to this, as this episode launches, he's having.
I'm already getting my face cut open and
Yes.
teeth taken out.
Heck yeah.
And it feels great. Just
the anesthetic will kick in soon.
1 second. Wait. And breathe in the atmosphere. Ethan's getting his face cut open. Okay, so now.
and then you're gonna be coming home, and you're gonna be doped up playing Terraria.
No, I'm going to be doped
Saturday.
up trying to not feel pain. Probably just going to try and sleep or something, you know?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Because Terraria didn't come out until Saturday, right? I think it
Yeah,
comes
you're
out
right.
the 16th, yeah. So I'm going to get the teeth taken out of my face. I'm going to have to figure out what to do for a day. And then I'm going to play Terraria for the rest of the week because they didn't tell me if they wanted to prescribe me narcotic pain meds. But if they prescribe me
Yeah.
narcotic pain meds, I'm not allowed to work on an ambulance. So I basically took the week off because I kind of have to.
Yeah,
So I'm going to be doing that.
that's fun.
I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but we were talking about how I love playing really hard games a while back. I remember
Yeah.
at some point, and I was playing the hardest difficulty honor mode of Divinity. Since then, I have beaten that game on the honor mode and got the achievement. I was
man.
proud of that. I was
Now
like,
all that's left is tactician.
Tactician's before honor mode.
Shit.
Yep, did the hardest difficulty. I already beat you to it, kid.
Excuse
But-
me.
Yep, you're excused. So, all right, yeah, right. Oh, here he comes.
Well, Dylan's been excused from this podcast now.
Yep. So now
uh,
Chase is taking
it's
Dylan's
fine.
place.
Nope. No.
Dylan is currently driving home.
Nope.
I was just gonna say this though, that the wisdom tooth thing isn't actually all that bad because if
yeah,
you
people hype it
remember,
up.
way back in like 12th grade, whenever we were still in school, I had to get mine out. Yeah, I never felt any pain, so hopefully you'll go through the same experience of
Yeah,
that.
I know I'm not going to feel any pain. Just the recovery week's going to be annoying. Because, like, I'm not going to feel anything. They're going to numb me up and then give me a ton of medicine and all sorts. I'm going to be high as hell. So, like, they're going to cut my face open. I'm not even going to know what's happening.
Yeah.
But once they actually, like, get the teeth out
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, go home, I have to, like, not eat for a little bit and stuff.
Yeah,
And then my, like, face is going to hurt.
I think I just ate pudding.
Right, yeah. I was told to eat ice cream, and I'm going to have, like, a liquid diet. So, like, yeah. So it depends on what they for pain meds as well. So I'm not really worried about it, but it is going to be annoying. And it's time to have a week off, so I can just play Terraria. So
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great excuse.
right, yeah.
Good
What, I
look
can't
back
think of
to
better.
Mike.
Oh, Dylan's back.
Ignore what he just said. I actually just drove back here.
Yeah, he turned around. I texted him and I was like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" So
We're not done yet.
welcome back. Yeah. So yeah.
Are you guys ready for thing of the week?
Well, actually, no, because I had one last thing.
Okay.
So this was
He's not done
I'm
yet.
sorry, I
Ian.
didn't know
I
that.
didn't give you permission.
He
to
didn't. He
move
doesn't have it
on.
written down in the
And
show notes. I don't know
I,
that.
the only thing on the written down in the show notes that I didn't. Yes,
I forgot.
and I was with Ian at Walmart the other day, and actually like mentioned
Yes, the
while I was
cesspool.
waiting. Yes, while I was waiting for him to get off the phone for something, I mentioned like there's so much gold right now going on because there was like. Right, as we may well know, Walmart is the place where everybody is having a panic attack about whether or not they're going to catch the Rona. But when there's people like me who've already caught it and been totally fine, I go to Walmart and I'm like, yes, I can't spread any germs because I don't have any to spread anymore, and I can't really catch them, so I just don't care. Right at this point, I'm like, okay, like I wear my mask so that other people don't catch what I've got, and like I'm not really nervous about anything. But everyone else is like freaking out and like bumping into each other and like all sorts of stuff. And at one point I was walking around looking for Ian because he went somewhere while on the phone, and I was like, where'd he go? Right? Disappeared. So I'm walking down one of the aisles and like I see two people that, like both having their carts.
Two
going-
subhumans.
Pretty much. And they both have their carts. They're going, like in Walmart, like it's pretty much like a two-way street, right? Like if people are going like
Stay in your lane.
if people are going like north on one side, other people just happen to be going south on the other side. It's just the way
Yeah.
it is. Now, not always. But
It's like cart etiquette.
yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
But there
Two
were
people are going down the same way
Yeah.
in an aisle. They deserve to be fucking lynched.
Well, guess what? You're gonna love this story because there were
Oh,
two
boy.
people. There were two people that were like. But there was a head-on collision about to occur in front of me, and so like I like am on my phone trying to figure out like where the hell did Ian go? Like what? And I look up and I see this like head-on collision about to happen, and neither of them are paying attention. Right? They're both looking down at their phone or what? I don't remember what. I couldn't see what one of them was. The other one was looking at their phone, but I couldn't see what the other one was doing.
With their thumb up their ass.
I guess. So like, I was like, this is. The first thing I thought of was, this is gonna be good, right? And then they both proceed to run their carts into each other head on, and then just stop for a second.
Someone call an ambulance.
No, seriously, I would have run away if they didn't. But they hit, right? And then they both, after like a brief pause, just look up at each other, right? And no words are exchanged.
Like, hold on, I've stopped.
whatsoever. Yeah, no words are exchanged whatsoever. And to avoid laughing, I had to start walking away. Because like I just hear a really loud like crash of carts, and I like look up and I see that they're both like staring at each other, visibly like jarred and confused. And I was like,
Accosted.
right? I had to walk away, and I think they just like moved around each other, like they didn't. But I was so amused, right?
And I didn't see any of that, by the way. I didn't hear
I
about any of
couldn't
that.
find
I was
him,
like, oh
yeah.
my God.
So, Chase, yes.
It'd be great if they actually looked and said something to each other,
Mhm.
but right before then, Oblivion music starts playing.
Yeah, battle music.
No, not even the battle music, just the normal dialogue.
Oh yeah, they both look at each other and they're like, "I've heard that syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Feel Good along the old Merry Dominion."
Yes.
And the other one just says, "Goodbye." That would be awesome,
That would have been great, but
Goodbye.
right? You see Claire's throat in the asterisks.
Oh,
above it.
man, that's so
But
good.
yeah, and I was like, how can people pay so little attention to their surroundings that they literally will run into someone else with their carts and then look up and be like,
Oh my gosh.
right,
It's
yeah.
another human.
And their faces will have this look of shock, like, wait, was it my
What the
fault?
fuck are you?
No, their faces have a look of shock, like, wait, was it my fault or your fault? Right, it's both of your dumbasses' fault. Like, And then like they just like go around each other and move on. And that was whenever I was like, I've lost so much faith.
This is amazing.
There are people who are like wearing masks at Walmart, but
I
like
can't believe
they
this.
are wearing them incorrectly. People are running
Yes.
their carts into each other. I'm like, there's no hope for some of these people.
Crazy.
If I could tell you all the stories about the general public that I have,
Yeah.
we
People will
all
lose
day.
their faith. Yeah.
it'd be way too many hours.
And the other day also I had to go to Walmart a while back. This was a few weeks ago. And like I got out and they had toward the end of this quarantine, they had a I was super confused. Toward the end of this quarantine, they had a line outside the Walmart, which they haven't done like ever before. And I was like, you guys are a little bit late to have a line and like let a few people in. Like it's too late, right? The damage is done.
Slow on the
So
uptake.
then, like, I'm
Walmart.
walking up there and I see the line, and like, I like stop in the middle of the road and look at the line, and they're like letting like no more than like read a sign. It's like no more than 10 people in, and I was just like, and I was like, audibly, I said, "Nah, it's just freaking not worth it." I
Nope.
just turned around and went to my car. I was like, "There's nothing in Walmart I need that bad that I'm gonna wait and like, no, I'll just just go somewhere else."
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's crazy.
Insane.
Okay, on to thing of the week. Okay, so I have my thing of the week is a bit of a humble brag.
Oh,
I guess I don't know.
are you sure?
Cool kids only, huh?
I'll be scoring you on this.
I just
Six-
recently saved up a bunch of my pennies and I got a new mattress.
Look at this
Oh,
guy
new
drowning in
mattress.
pennies over here.
Fancy.
And boy, is it good.
It's
I
one
ha-
good mattress.
Yes.
Boy,
So-
howdy.
Last night, again, Dylan was over. We were chilling out, finishing up the Origin. And we got finished up pretty early. And I was like, yeah,
All of a sudden, Ian looks at me and says, let's build a bed.
well, you know, I had all the parts. All the stuff
And of
finally,
course I agreed.
all the stuff finally came in. So I had the mattress all set aside. It was one of those, I think it's called bed in a box, like kind of delivery service.
Oh, fancy.
I think is what it's called. I don't know what the legitimate term is, but the sheets came in, the pillows came in, the mattress itself came in. It was all set aside.
All the
only thing-
makings of a
I was-
bed.
I was
Yes.
trying to prank him because like I found the box. It was a really like the frame box
Yes.
was like a really really heavy.
that was the
box.
last piece to come in. Was
Yeah.
and it came in yesterday when I was at work. So all
Yeah,
of a sudden,
and I was like a really really heavy box. I just got off work, and I had like
Just as heavy as a bed, one might say.
I
no
think it
as
was
a bed
78
frame.
pounds.
Thank you very much. So it was just like really heavy. And I got off work, and I guess maybe because I was just in the mood to like try and punk somebody because I had like a long bad day at work, and I was like, I want to punk Ian. I
Feeling like Ashton Kutcher over
I
here.
managed to like squat and like grab it and pick the entire like box up pretty much like over my shoulder and carry it inside. And I was like, I'm gonna just go put this on his bed, right? So put the frame
Strong
for his new
man.
bed on top of his other bed just to get it in the way. And I was like, I got to the door of Ian's room and I was like, yeah, there's literally no room in there. So I just left it in the way, and I was like, "This isn't
Because-
as funny as I wanted it to be, but like I can't get it into." This room.
because I already had the mattress like set aside. So I already had the bed that I had before, which is like a twin size mattress. I own like a box spring or whatever. But I had the mattress all spooled up in like a big like roll, like burrito like style, and then like a bunch of boxes for like the sheets and everything else and the pillows. So like I already didn't have enough room for everything, and then lo and behold, the foundation comes in, which is like the base for everything on it or whatever. So Dylan and I, late last night, got finished up watching the show, and we were like, let's go ahead. I felt comfortable. I was like, I feel confident that, again, it was like, 10 something at night.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was late enough for me to already be asleep. When you
yes,
started.
I feel confident that in a couple hours, if nothing else, even if Dylan has to bail out for some reason, I'm a pretty good. I feel like
if.
I could handle this myself if I needed to. So, needless to say, we start working real hard on getting that foundation all set up. And of course, it's pretty difficult in and of itself. And then whenever we get it all set aside, it's time for the mattress. And of course, I've heard from people
event.
I've heard from people before is that, of course, it's all in like a vacuum sealed bag. And then it's like rolled up and then shrink wrapped.
First time I saw it, I thought, man, Ian, what What'd you order this huge ass dildo for,
Yeah,
dude?
good luck sleeping on the floor, buddy.
Dude, so we end up like setting the mattress all spooled up on the foundation. We pull the bag off of it, and then of course we're like, I started kind of like unraveling it, trying to find a good place to like start cutting it.
And then we hear
Hold on,
the
wait,
leaking
wait,
of air.
wait. We got. Yes, you're right, but we haven't gotten there yet. So they gave us like a little like it's like a little plastic card thing with like a razor on the end of it. I don't know what it's called. It's like a letter opener type thing. And in the process of trying to open it, it breaks because again I'm stressing it too hard.
As it does.
So I go and get like scissors, kitchen shears or whatever. I'm like, we're going to go to town on this. I just got to be careful. So I start going to town, and not only did I pinched the crap out of my finger, but I and it started like bleeding. But I started like trying to cut the saran wrap, and I popped a hole in the vacuum sealed bag. So all of a sudden you start hearing. I was like, oh God. And then Dylan's like, what is that? Is something happening? And I was like,
Probably
yeah.
something about to blow up. Yeah.
And I was like,
Man, they put a tea kettle in here.
yeah. And so I was like, we got to hurry. And he's like, wait, what? And I was like, there's air getting into the bag. And of course, it's going to keep on expanding until
it explodes.
And so I was like, I'm not scared too much. But then as I start making my way down,
Downtown.
walking fast,
Faces pass.
I'm homebound. I don't know the Latin
Yeah, you got it. I think that's
it. So I start cutting
That's
it.
the test.
So imagine you have this long mattress. It's facing away from you. And you're cutting down like the long way of it. And your friend Dylan is looking at you from the other direction, like holding
Like
it
everyone
still.
has.
Right.
Trying
Everyone
to-
has a friend.
I'm
down there.
everyone's friend.
Of course. And then he's like ripping it apart as you're like cutting it. So I'm
Violent.
like, I'm cutting it away from me. And of course, as I'm getting down towards the end, it's like getting more and more difficult because obviously it's kind of like unfurling and like it's like also
Becoming a mattress.
Yes, exactly. And then Dylan looks up and goes, and I'm like, what? Don't do that. And then I turn my head, and then of course it's like big now.
The
like
other
on
end that we've gotten most of the plastic off of has expanded
yes.
and is about to unfurl.
And then I start trying to cut rapidly, and I think I hit another hole, and it starts going. I'm like, oh my God. So I start like rushing, and I get it all open, and we flop it out, and then I cut it again, and like, it sounds like what I would imagine an airlock in a space station to be like, where it's like, and then I just start like busting it open,
Decompressing.
and it just like magic. That dude is just full size now. I'm like,
It's a mattress.
this is so cool.
Congratulations.
Yes, it was. I was a wonderful time, and I would do it again, just without drawing blood by pinching my finger. That's one thing.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
We don't actually have sponsors. We don't have
I like
sponsors.
Chargers.
Oh my
Well,
God.
that was Chase who sponsored the podcast.
Well, I
He
was
likes
actually going to
Chargers.
say, do they do something to like make it decompress or?
Yes, I think what they in the
just tube it up.
factory they put a vacuum sealed bag around it, and like you know how you ever seen like a vacuum seal where like you can do it with clothes or whatever, and like
Yeah.
it sucks all the air out and like it flattens it down really far. I think they do that with the mattress, and then in the factory like curl it all up into a big burrito, and then just like shrink wrap it to be safe, and then just put it in a bag.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat. I was probably fixing to head out though.
Oh, okay. Well, it was fun having you.
Goodbye,
Until next
Chase.
time,
We'll miss
back
you.
to the void. This time not to
And I'm sure the
return.
audience will as well now that they know of you.
Yes.
For the
And-
chase is irresistible.
Whoa.
There is an ongoing theory, and we keep this throughout the. I want this to be part of the IWU, the Ian Wolfe universe, the expanded universe. I want there to be in every timeline, no matter where he is, no matter what plane of existence, Chase is always Chase.
He is
Yeah,
an
we made
androgynous
this up a
being.
while back when creating
that
characters for a
reproduces
D&D
asexually.
campaign.
What was that, Sean?
So we made that up a while back when we were creating characters for a D&D campaign. Everyone was making up names for a character, and Chase was like, I'm cool with Chase. And ever
Just
since
gonna be
then,
Chase.
Chase has been Chase in
Yes.
every iteration of who he is.
No matter what alternate reality or alternate universe, it's always just Chase.
He's Chase.
He's a persistent. He's like what is he? He's a constant in the universe.
Now, what if they all just meet each other?
Well, that'd be dangerous. We're
A
trying to
meeting of
avoid
the
that.
Chases.
happening.
That's actually, I have a theory that's actually how all the timelines will converge, and then
Well,
will
that's actually,
inevitably
Chase,
end.
A
That's-
cataclysmic event.
Yes.
Actually, Chase, that's why we're your friends. We're actually also your guardians. We're trying to make sure that you don't bump into another Chase.
Yes.
We see another chase, we kill it.
Well, no, we
Instantly.
don't kill it. We just make sure that, well, actually, we do kill it if we have to, but we make sure that you don't bump into them.
There was it was only
We're your
what,
friends, but we're also your guardians.
how many? 2, 3
Yeah, wow.
occasions where that happened.
Just about
Yeah.
5.
I've had to
Dang.
murder multiple Chases. Not you, though. Just other.
You're
choices.
our Chase.
Well, that's all. He's the main.
Right,
He's the
yeah.
main one.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
At least he's our main one.
If you want to know how we can tell the difference, we won't tell you.
Yeah. That's classified
If
information.
you want to know
actually.
how we can tell the difference, shut up. I was trying to get a high five, but didn't That's great. I was
Well.
like high five, and just nobody. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. That was a weak high five.
There we go.
There we go.
That was a good
That's
one.
it.
Anyways, okay. So who's next on the?
Not Chase. He's leaving.
Later, Chase.
Bye, Chase.
His thing of the week was a Charger.
Right, yeah. Chase's
Remember,
thing
we
of the
love
week
you.
was his Dodge Charger.
Don't forget.
Sponsored
That's right, you better
by-
run.
And there he goes. Wait, can we hear the door shut? Nope. I don't know if you could. I don't really have.
Watch him as he goes.
And there he goes. All right, Dylan, what's your thing of the week? I don't really have a thing of the week, so I'm kind of letting everybody else go. I don't really have something that's been great.
Oh boy,
so.
my thing of the week is a very weak thing. A
Sounds
week-like
to me
thing.
like I just gotta have a thing of the week either.
How about you shut up and let me finish?
Nope.
Fucking cretin.
Big words.
All right, let's see. My thing of the week. Okay, Sean, you were right.
Yeah,
Take
right.
this. Take the floor.
That's what I thought. I don't really have anything that's been like
You
crazy
son
this
of a
week.
bitch.
I literally,
That's okay.
at least I'm honest about it. So yeah, I don't really have anything that's been wild this week. I've been planning my wisdom
Yeah.
teeth removal and stuff.
doing your
More than
thing.
likely,
You're ordering pizza.
as we speak, he's way to out
Hey,
him.
yeah.
Gosh,
You guys gotta dox me every time,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
every time. Oh, look at this guy over here.
I'm
ordering
hungry,
pizza.
and I talked
you
about
wanted
ordering
to keep it
pizza.
a secret.
Look at that. We got pizza over here, huh? Cool kids only.
If you guys want to know, yes, I have the Domino's app, and I like to get my
Whoa,
rewards.
whoa,
Thank you very
not,
much.
not a sponsor, my
Not
dude.
yet, not a
yet.
sponsor.
Oh, gosh.
Also, just a little.
If Domino's would like to sponsor this podcast, please send all inquiries to Ian.
likeawolf@gmail.com.
Yeah, that
Mystery
one.
stuff.
That one.
Dude. Also, a little disclaimer: Purple does not sponsor me either. I made an Instagram post, and there was definitely a little bit of like, "Were you sponsored by that?" And I was like, "No. I paid my money
How
for
could
that."
you tell?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no,
So,
right. If I'm sponsored by something, you'll know, right? I'm already pretty shameless, but
yes,
if I'm sponsored, you'll know. Probably because I'll tell you. I'll
We are
probably
the
say it.
biggest sellouts.
yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, no, I don't really have a thing of the week. Nothing special. I just, like I said, it's next week's probably going to be. This week and next week's probably both gonna be the same thing. Smoothie King, another thing I can have on
Yeah.
my liquid diet because
Hey,
I'm only
another-
drinking smoothie. Cause I don't want to. My mouth's gonna hurt. So
you
I
know
don't
what?
really
You
wanna
know what
drink
your
my
you know what
meals.
your thing of the week could be for the future, which you can have for next week, I guess. But of course, it'll be for this week and next week. Is Soylent.
I already did it for last week.
Really? Oh, you did.
yeah,
for
I did
well,
Soylent already. That's the problem. I've been drinking a lot of Soylent,
Yes.
not a sponsor. I've
I've
been drinking a lot
heard
of
much
meal
of Sean's
replacements.
habit of eating people.
I forgot about that.
You made that joke last time. So
Yeah, and I'm not going to stop making it till
yeah,
you shut
well,
up
guess
about
what? Good luck.
He
all
drank
right?
the green.
Yeah,
He
I
drank
did.
the people.
I also drank the blue. Fight me.
Yeah.
So,
Those are
I have been still not a Soylent, not a sponsor. I've been drinking a ton of Soylent just because it's a meal replacement. It's super easy. So
Yep.
I would be doing it again.
I have news now that we're kind of wrapping up towards the end of the show.
Oh,
I was able to get Dylan on Instagram. Hasn't posted anything yet, but I got him there.
fuck, I actually forgot.
Yes, so he is
Well,
on
it looks
Instagram.
to me like you've got to make a post
So we
Right
have.
now.
what to post.
We'll do
right
it.
now.
Does
Well,
everybody like Gundams?
Yes. I mean, well, probably not, but
Well, it's
That's
on
a pretty
for
blanket
everybody.
statement right off the bat, Ian.
Yeah.
as
Damn.
you like it, then hey, that's cool.
I don't know if everybody does.
And
but,
as we know, I am everybody.
Well,
that
you're everyone's
sounds
you're everyone's
like a-
friend. That's already in universe as well. Everyone has a friend named Dylan. Everyone has a Dylan.
By proxy, I'm sure.
Yes, of course. Who you're hard not to like, you know. Anyways,
I feel like I'm a piece of shit. That's high
You
praise.
caught that sigh. I hope that sigh caught really well.
So what I was gonna say is if you want to, he is on Instagram at this fella.
Oh, no.
Fella
With a
is spelled
PH,
with a PH,
like the cool kids.
Like
only.
fat.
and then
Yeah, and then
Ethan.
I managed to get my Instagram set up. I actually just changed my old one pretty much. But
Yeah.
the problem is Ethan was taken. But so then I tried to do the thing where you do Ethan was taken, but that was taken. So you can find me on Instagram at Ethan was taken.
Instagram.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember where all the underscores were though. So just
I
kind of
think
start
it's-
looking up Ethan was. I think it's Ethan _ was taken _ was taken. All I know is
But
that Ethan was taken.
If you need to, I have my link tree that I've talked about before in the past.
Oh yeah, find that
Then-
thing. It's
and
like link like tr.
It is-
It's fancy as well, but you know.
Yes, it is linktr.ee/Ian Wolf, and it has everything on there that you may need, including Dylan and Ethan's Instagram.
Or you
So,
can just
if
try
you
and figure
need
out how
me.
to find Ethan was taken.
Yeah,
And if
The
you're,
hard
and
way.
if you're lucky, you get a picture of me. I think my
You gotta
profile
work
picture
for
is,
it.
I think my profile picture is like me in uniform with the of my head.
Yeah.
I think I changed it to that. So
That's
I mean,
good.
I don't know.
When am I gonna get my
You didn't edit one.
You know I can't edit.
Oh, fine. Send me a pic of yourself, and I'll throw a over it. God,
Alright,
some people
cool.
are just so
Yeah.
needy, you know.
But anyways,
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
need you.
If you
Shut your
like-
mouth.
if you like the way this sounded and you liked this setup as much as I do,
Sponsored by Sweet.
no, not sponsored by anybody. I was going to save this for the end because, again, this is the most special of all things. This is the way the podcast is probably going to be set up for the foreseeable future. I went ahead and saved up some more, and with the quarantine and everything, and I was able to buy a whole little setup for us. So I hope you look forward to just really good quality
The
stuff.
coming days of audible perfection.
I have been so excited this
Audible
whole
perfection.
podcast. The way this sounds and the way this is, I'm loving it. I love new gadgets and gizmos and tech and stuff. It gets me. I love it.
Have it your way.
Yes.
Eat fresh.
We have the means.
Anyways, until next time, you guys can find us on Spotify and iTunes.
Ethan
you
was
want-
taken.
If you want to give us a 5-star review or whatever, all that kind of stuff.
If you're
or
feeling
follow us-
generous,
or follow us on Spotify. Or
Don't worry.
whatever.
The
We
washing machine
recognize
is finished. I
ourselves
just
right now.
heard it beep.
But until next time, have a good week.
Yes.
please. Oh my God, they're real.